What if it don't match?
Okay, so you still haven't answered my question. What makes a difference if, oh, I have to go sign some papers in a month and then that way we are legally married? Like, and then we get into each other and then people get married and get a divorce too, right? Do you think when somebody get married that means
Well,
they can't get a
and
divorce?
again, okay, so how, if you and your other baby fathers were married, if you've been married several times, did you divorce them?
Um, I asked him to write me a letter of divorcement. He wouldn't do it because he don't believe in the same thing I believe in. So,
So how can you get married if you're already married?
well, it was not married when he put me away. It's called putting me away. When he know there's a,
He didn't
he
put you. He didn't put you away. He didn't put you away. Your circumstances and your lifestyle put you away.
he did put me away.
He didn't put you away. You know why? Because if he did, you would not. You would be woman enough to dig deep down and say, you know what? I would never allow this man to trespass me ever again.
Well,
You play games with these men to get what you want, and like I said, you slept with that man, so you say, because of your children. Come on now.
I slept with him initially. I slept with him when I called him over there. It was for my children. When he started crying and he told me that he loved me and all the other stuff. I said, "Well, you know that we're going to be back married and all that other stuff." See, Samantha, Cooper was there. Mia and Cooper and God was there. So I know the conversation. It's not for me to convince you or nobody else on this life. Only thing that's going to be held accountable for it is me and him. We had an agreement, okay? Um, After we had sex and I went on live and I told everybody and he had to go call his girlfriends and they even told me that the whole time that they were talking to each other, he was telling them that he still loved me. Okay. So I guess after everybody started calling CPS, he texted me, called me back and said CPS said that we can't be together and that it's too much for him. He don't know how to feel and all this other stuff. So at that point, I was like, well, you don't know what you want, all that other stuff. You don't want to commit to being an Israelite. So technically, he put me away. We're not together anymore. He don't want to follow the religion. He don't want to keep the same laws that I keep. And that was the reason why we broke up in
Okay,
the first
when
place.
did you? Okay, and when did you find that out?
Well, we broke up because of that initially.
And when was that?
That was before the twins.
Okay, but you just slept with him less than a month ago.
Yeah, I stayed with him because he agreed that he will follow it, and he didn't. He's not willing to. He lied once again.
When did he? When was he supposed to do whatever? What was the time span? Because I mean, you slept with them, and then you came on live and said, "I got what the f I wanted. I slept with that mf just so I could see my children." See, you got. Let me tell you
Right,
something.
because behind closed doors, me and him was having a conversation, and I didn't want to be embarrassed.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, as and I don't know how old you are because you look like you could be the age of one of my children. Um, you
I'm
need to
29.
take. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. My oldest daughter's 31. Um, you have to take your mind off of men and be the woman you want to. I heard you say your career and all this kind of stuff. Focus on that.
I am.
You look how fast you jump in to sleeping with men. But look how hard it is for you to get your children back. Your children, like you told us, your children wasn't going to be gone but a couple of weeks.
Well, that was before I knew the system.
And that was your problem. You was focusing on sleeping here, sleeping there, doing this
No,
and
I'm going to
and
stop you here. So, the way that the system is, there's no way I was going to get my kids back in a couple of weeks. Like, anybody who ever went through CPS, my court date got pushed back to August. So, it's going to at least take a year before I'm able to even get them back because
but
that's
that's
just
not
how
what
the
you said.
system.
But
Well,
that's
that
not
was
what you
before I
said.
knew the system. That was before I
But
knew the system.
But you know what? People were trying to help you. We were trying to
But
help
nobody can
you.
help me in that situation. I
No,
have
we
to.
were trying to help you from drowning even more, because what you were doing, you would, like you said, you were fighting at that point. And like
Right,
you said, you're no longer going to fight.
right.
But we were trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to tell you everything you're doing, don't put it on. Everything is not
But
for
that's regardless of the fact. We're here now.
and you're still rubbing your children nose in your dysfunction. Your children are
How?
sitting here watching this video or the prior video and see you all giddy and you happy, and you're saying, I don't know if I want to get my children back 50-50 or whatever. Do you know if that is, the judge is going to make that decision anyway? So I'm just letting you
Right.
know you're not.
But I have a choice in that because I could just say
No, no, no,
forget
no,
the
no, no.
kids and say and start a new life. So I do have a choice. I have an opportunity
No,
to
but
get my
the,
kids
the
back.
choice is going to come from the judge, and
No,
then the higher court is going to come from
the
God.
choice comes with me
Because see, God
because I
moved
can be
them
like
out.
Patrick
God
and be like,
moved things out your way that He
but no,
see you're
let
not
me finish,
using.
Miss Samantha. I could be like Patrick and stop coming to these visits. Okay,
We're
I
not
don't have
talking
to.
about the men.
I'm
We're
talking
not
about
talking
me.
about
I'm
the
talking
men.
about me. I don't have to
Eh,
show up to no visits. I don't have to go to court. I can just say, you want to take the kids? Take them. Do you know
Okay,
that? Do you know that?
and that's basically what you did.
No, because I'm going to the court cases and I'm going to my parenting classes still. I'm still working towards getting them. I can't move. I can't. It's nothing that if I hit the lottery and get a mansion right now, it does not matter. I have to wait till after trial. There's a process. I
But
can't
we
just.
told you that. We were
Right.
trying to
So
tell
I'm
you
trying to
that
figure out what you're saying. Like, do I supposed to just sit
because
in one corner from day in and
no,
day out and wait till the court day over?
what you should have been doing even when you had your
But we're
children
not talking
was
about when I had them. We're talking about
building
now.
building your career, and you should
But that was
right
the
now.
problem. I know what I did not do. That's not, I can't, why cry over spilled milk? Can I go and get it
Be-
up and it was already
you,
spoke?
but you know what, even when it comes to my children, there's nothing. If I could go see them every day,
But you
that's what I
can't.
would.
I can't. So now I'm trying to figure out what are you talking about? I cannot go see them every day.
But you can't see your kids every day, but here you are all giddy over a man
Yeah.
that, and now you even talking about having another baby when
And
you
then
haven't, when you got two babies, twins.
that's
Let's
with their
remove the
dad.
other one. But you act like you doing them, well, you did do them a favor because now they're in a better situation. But the thing of it is, to hear you say, oh, I
Well,
don't
that's
know
your
if
belief.
I don't want to fight for my children. I don't want to know if I want them 50-50 or whatever. I don't want no 50-50 for my children. I want 100% because those are
Well,
mine.
Miss Samantha, you can say what you want. This is not your life. This is why you waited in the queue
Well, you put your life out here.
but you
You
waited in
put
the
your
queue
life
for
out here.
15
And you
minutes to
guys love
ask
to
me
say,
about
well,
my
y'all
life.
don't understand. You don't know me. Well, if you don't want us to know and respond to your business, then keep your business off of the social media. Don't get in, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
actually,
Yeah,
I can do whatever that I want to do. I'm just saying that I don't have to fight for the children. I can say forget those kids and have my own life now and move forward. The simple fact that I said I'm not going to fight anymore is the peace that I have, but not going back and forth with the CPS workers arguing. I don't want to argue anymore. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of arguing.
yeah, because you
I'm
realize you
done.
made a mistake when you start arguing. You realize you've crossed the line. Just
Right,
like when
right.
you be talking, you be calling out those CPS workers' name and all that kind of stuff. See, that's a violation.
Violation.
That's a violation.
Mm.
But you get on here and you stunt in front of us when you on the phone talking to them, trying to act like you running things, and they showed you
I
that
mean,
you not running things.
I'm not.
And the things
I'm
that you
not. I'm not running anything.
and the things that you right now, you all giddy. I would, well, I don't know where you at, but it's late at night. You know, I would have been calling my kids every last one. Good night, baby. Mama love you. And I wouldn't be sitting here all
But
giddy
you keep on
over.
talking about some. I will be. When you're in a situation where you cannot make those decisions, I cannot. It's not like I don't want to. I can't. So you're not. I'm trying to understand what you're talking about.
I'm talking about putting your children. Let me tell you something. If the man that you had your children by would, and you stood there and watch how he treated your children, and here you are about to get in, about to marry a man that has never been around your children. You don't know how this man is around kids. People can put on a facade. Oh yes, I'm a loving father. You know what I'm saying? I love children. I would never do anything to
Well,
hurt children.
I didn't know how the man that I had sex with and had the children by was gonna be around my kids, did I?
You should expect that. That's your baby daddy.
Well, baby daddy's schmitty daddy, because had one of the baby daddies didn't even think the son to 8 years.
Well, that's between y'all. Like I said,
So it's funny how you want to put all this pressure on a woman, but as soon as I say that
no,
you
I
haven't
said
seen,
y'all. I
okay,
said y'all.
but
I said that's
you said
between
you don't want
y'all
to talk about them, but
because
it's
they're not
okay.
here to defend themselves. Because
Well,
they're
I don't
not here to
understand what's to
defend.
defend. If you haven't seen your son in 8 years, what's to defend?
Well, who's to say? Maybe you had a role in that.
How I have a role when he could have went to court
Why should he have to do that?
because we don't get along.
Well, you still can make other arrangements. You can say, okay, I want him to be a
But
part of his children's life, but
we can't make another arrangement if we don't get along.
you can always make an arrangement. You can say, you know what? I want you to be a part of your children's life,
You think I
but
didn't say that?
let's go. Let's meet at the library. Let's meet at the police station.
Miss
Let's meet at the
Samantha, I
fire
don't
station.
show plethora of evidence before I even went to court of me telling the fathers, let's meet here, let's meet there. They don't want to do that. I cannot force these men to meet me nowhere. Only the judge
It's
can. So
but it's
that's why the
funny how
judge wants
fast.
it
But it's funny how fast when you lost your kids, they didn't hesitate to come and get theirs.
because they don't want to pay child support.
No, because you just admitted that you still getting child support. You
I'm
just
getting
admitted
back.
that.
I'm not getting future child support. I'm getting back child support. That's never going to go anywhere.
What's never going to
It's
go anywhere if they catch up. And guess what? If you
yeah. I
lose
mean, I'm
custody,
saying they're not. It doesn't matter if I lose custody or not. They will still owe me the money.
okay.
So what's got cut off is them making future, like them paying month to month for March, for April and May. They owed me, you know, owe me back child support, and it doesn't matter if I have them or not. They still paying me because they owe me that for the time that they wasn't around. And there's no excuse for no man, just like there's no excuse for no woman. There's no excuse for no man. Ain't no, you could have had a conversation. You know how many women in here that don't even know who their baby daddies, because and they got to go and put their baby daddies on child support because they didn't want. You think they didn't ask their daddies that? So I'm not the first woman on earth that they.
That's why you shouldn't rush into laying down with a man if you only knew them for 2 weeks.
Well, my husband don't have any children, so those men had
But that's
children
not true.
anyway.
That man could walk away from you right now, and guess what? He don't have
What?
nothing to lose. He don't have nothing to lose. You can't take him to court and get, you know, as a this man has no rights to your children. He owes your children nothing.
Right.
Even so, you know,
What did I have to do anything?
because I haven't heard you say yet, you know, this man is going he wants to adopt my children if I get full custody of
Adopt.
my children.
Adopt. He don't have to, he can't legally adopt my kids if their father is around.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So what are you
So
I don't understand what you're saying then. You
what
just got done
role
saying
what role is he playing? Because all I've heard you talk about so
he's
far is you, and
supporting
you
me.
haven't
He's
is
supporting me.
he supporting you?
Yeah.
What? Okay, he's supporting you.
Yeah. He's supporting me, paying bills, getting everything I need, making sure I can get back and forth to my
What are you doing?
visits, dropping me
What
off
are
on
you
my
doing?
parenting classes. Yeah, that's supporting my kids. Because if I don't go to my parenting classes, I can't get them back.
So you saying before
So
this
after
man
he get
came
off
into your
alone,
life?
after
So
he
you
comes,
saying you lied? so you said you lied. So you were saying you were lying to us when you say you was doing all that before, because this man is doing it now for you. So
Right.
you got this man now. So you was lying to us before when you said you was doing it and asking for money.
What? Girl, what are you talking
When
about?
you was living in your car van, when you was living in
But
your
I
car
have
hotel,
my parenting classes is
you
not
said,
long. My parenting classes is not over with.
but you said this man is supporting you. You said he's
Yeah, we
taking
just
care of
got
all that.
together. Yeah, we just got together, and yes, he's taking me to my parenting classes now.
You know what? Sometime, and what you need to do is ask yourself, who am I? Because you have this fake voice that you're portraying to be something you're not.
Miss
Your
Samantha,
voice,
I'm trying
you
to
voice.
understand. You got a man in the background. You got kids in the background. I don't know if
No, I
that's
have the
your
TV on.
kids. I don't know. I
I don't
heard a
have
little
no
baby.
kids. I don't have children. I have my children are grown.
Okay, well, I heard some baby in the background.
No,
I
you didn't hear no TV. No, no, you hear my TV in
yeah,
the background.
we heard somebody come up to you and say something, a little baby voice. Okay, and then
No,
you
no,
have a
baby.
man.
I can turn my
If
camera around.
no, you
I
don't
don't
have to
have
prove anything, Miss Samantha. If I was with
because I
my
don't have,
husband,
like I
and
said,
when my husband get off of work, I'm all
my
over
children,
him. I would
my
not be
children is
online
20,
trying to
26,
trying
and
to
31.
condemn someone else. Like you have a
Well,
whole
you did.
husband.
You
You
let
have
me
a
tell you
whole
something. You
husband. Go suck his
you
parents or something.
but
Like I'm just trying to understand what's your point? Go swallow that. Go please your husband. That's your duty to go please your husband. Okay? Like she was being she was I didn't want her to be unvirtuous. Cuz if it was up to me, I would not be having my husband in no background trying to well, when you had your kids, I don't have them now. Can we talk about something future? And she's like, you're all giddy. Do you want me to be upset? That's the problem. She's jealous. It seems like she's jealous. Like she want me to be upset. Girl, bye. I'm happy. I'm not fighting anymore. I repented. I'm moving on. There's no fake voice. This is who I am. And that's it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it. Okay? Now, I'm about to pour me some wine because I don't understand. What is the issue? Like, she's a Mobigos. My husband was like, since y'all want to talk about my little wine glasses, he brought me a real glass. But, dang. It's just crazy. One cup of wine ain't gonna hurt. Like, I'm gonna get some chips too. I hate beef actually. Cheers. It's so good. Okay. Now, you got a next caller.
Yo, what happened, guy? Hey, so I got a question. Do females think that they supposed to run off with a man, baby, even though they share the baby with a man? It just y'all carry the baby for 9 months, but do y'all really think that the man have no rights of having his own kids? If the
I
mother just want to like go on and live her life?
Right. Like I think that most women are used to being single moms, so they don't know how to appreciate a man wanting his children. So that's what I have to say about that. I feel like the man have his equal rights. A man have his equal rights to his children as the mother do. But in the society,
Yeah,
you think that the woman have more rights to the children. So when the woman be like, okay, well, I'm gonna step back and let you, if you want your children, let's come out with an agreement to where you can have them as much as you want, and as long as I can have them too. And it's not like